Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So San Jose State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. On the option, it's Altmaier. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The give to the tailback. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jackson will throw. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wide open downfield. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. The short hands, it's Lockett. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. The give to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Give to the fullback. tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the Spartans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Hold and fire complete. Great move. Now he's got room. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive line when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Jackson will throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. He'll start this drive firing. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Turning it on! They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Spartans.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Jackson gonna throw it quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Over the middle, it's Lockett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He tries to take the top off, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth of the route. Nice work between those two.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Runs through the tackle. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. Here on 3rd down for this offense. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Spartans are on the move. The give as they work on that clock. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. This is a designed run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, David.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. It's brought downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got him still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. He'll set up to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Iowa's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. To the air, it's Simpson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great...
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Quick up-tempo, no-huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it and the ball just trickles to the ground. Iowa has it.